Hello YouTube and welcome to a new video. Today I'm going to be showing you how to safely remove and replace a battery from your vehicle. One of the reasons why you guys may have to change your battery on your vehicle is because you may have a dying battery and the car is having trouble starting. Usually when the car has trouble starting, you guys will be able to hear the starter trying to spin, but it wouldn't go anywhere. So you will hear like it's very weak. So on my case, I have a weak battery. As you guys can hear, the starter is trying to start the car and it's having a really hard time starting. Usually if you have a dying battery, you will be able to get the car started and the car will stay running. That means the alternator is supplying power to the car and all the electronics. But then when you turn the car off and you try to start it back on, you won't be able to start it because the battery is already depleted. On my case, I have one of these Bluetooth devices and this one measures the voltage in my car. As you guys can see, the voltage is going down and down and down. So this battery is supposed to be around 12 volts, and as you can see, it's trying to go down. And if you guys don't have one of these, you can use a voltmeter and you can measure. You put one of the leads on the negative, one of the other lead on the positive, and you will measure DC current. And if you notice that the voltage is dropping, then you have an issue with the battery. If you guys, usually the battery will be held down by a bracket. This is a safety bracket that will keep the battery down when you guys drive the car. You don't want the battery loose in the car. It could deattach or it could break other components around it. So this is a must. If you guys don't have one of these in your car, make sure you install one. You always want to check for this. Also, one of the other things you guys want to check is for corrosion. Usually you will see a white powder around the battery. If there's corrosion on the terminals, you guys want to make sure you clean that off with hot water. Usually that will clean that out, or best thing you can do is remove the terminals and clean it with some cleaner, brake cleaner, degreaser. Make sure these are super clean. Next thing you guys want to do is just remove this bracket. Super easy. You just get it out of the way. Next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna remove the battery terminals. Always start by the positive terminal. So most of the time this will be number 10, sometimes they are number 12. So make sure you guys have the right set of tools and you guys remove these. Okay. Next thing you guys want to do is remove the negative terminal. Okay. Make sure it's loose, and then once it's loose, you guys want to remove the battery. So now it's ready to be removed. So for the battery, most of auto parts places, they have free battery testing, so you can take the battery with you and they will plug it in and make sure the battery is good or bad, and then you will know for sure if you have a battery issue or something else. Alright guys, so we just came back from the battery store. And they checked the battery with the machine and they said the battery was bad. So we were lucky that the battery was under warranty and they gave us a new one. So now we're ready to install. Make sure when you guys put it back, you line up the battery with the right terminals. You guys want to make sure you always have the positive terminal on the right side and the negative terminal on the other side. So you're gonna see which one is negative, because the negative terminal will always be connected to the body of the car. So it'll have a wire going to the chassis, and then that's where your battery is gonna, your negative terminal is gonna go. You guys will put the battery back into place. Okay, and then you will connect before anything. You guys will add some grease or dielectric grease. You guys can just use this kind of grease if you guys want. Just put it all around the battery terminal. This will prevent any future corrosion, and then it will protect your terminals. So make sure you put grease or dielectric silicone on the terminals. Now you guys will connect your, first start with the negative, okay, and then you will hook that with your positive. Okay. Next thing, you guys wanna install your safety bracket back into the battery. So make sure both rods are lined up. If it falls in the back, make sure you guys can grab it before it falls all the way out, like it did right now. After you install your bracket, make sure everything is nice and tight. Okay, and then make sure the battery terminals are nice and tight as well. Alright my friends, now with the new battery installed, I should be able to start my vehicle right away. So we're gonna give it a try. It started right away. As you guys can see, it's on 14.2. So that means the battery is a full charge. That's 14.2. It's the alternator supplying the current. So now another way to check that the battery is good, we're gonna look on the screen, and then we're gonna put it on contact. And so this time we should be able to see the battery voltage stay the same. 12.4, 12.3, let's see, 12.3, and then we check it again, 12.3. We're gonna check it one more time, 12.2, 12.2. We turn the car off and then we turn it back on again. 12.1. So I can see that it's dropping, but it shouldn't drop more than 12 volts. If it drops more than 12 volts, then that means we have another bad battery or there's another issue with the system. So 12.1. It starts right away, so that's a good sign. So for this battery, I would say the new battery is good, even though it's dropping to 12.1, 12.2, still in normal range. Now if it drops more than 12 and it's like 11.9, 11.8, 11.6 or less than that, then we have an issue with the battery or the car. The Japanese car, it's talking with me. Let's see again. Alright, 12.1, and it's staying like that. So I think we are good. This is how you guys change a battery. Make sure you guys subscribe to my channel, and see you on the next video.